Hey guys, welcome to another episode of It's Not That Hard. I'm Christina.
And I'm Anishka. Be sure to follow us on Instagram at It's Not That Hard Podcast.
Each week we discuss dating, relationships, celeb drama, and a plethora of millennial topics.
Today's topic is about the pros and cons of dating apps.
Okay, so it's perfect that we're doing that this week because I've actually discovered a few articles and heard a couple of people talking about Facebook dating.
I know, I saw that too.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so guys, if you haven't heard about this, it's not available in the US, but it will be soon. So the beta of the app rolled out first in Colombia. I think it was like all of last year, and now it's been released in Canada and Thailand. So it's not like a separate app, right? It's
Right,
like
it's in Facebook.
so it's in your Facebook already, and it's a feature that gets enabled on your Facebook where you can connect romantically with friends that you like. I kind of think of it like a
think
poking.
It's so bad. It's such a
Really?
bad idea. So what I read is that like what it does is that it matches you with people based on like the similar interests that you have, and if you're going to the same events. So it'll be like you'll get to the event and you'll meet them, and that'll be a date, like based on where you're going.
Oh, see, this is why you finished college, because you did all the research on it. And I was like, oh my God, fun, good idea. Okay, that I don't like. So I don't like that it's like based on what, because like who actually responds to events on Facebook?
Right.
Unless you
like,
have to.
I feel like it's weird because it's like, usually the events that I respond to on Facebook are like my friends' birthdays.
Right, exactly.
And it's
that's
like, I
the
don't
only
want you
thing.
to hook me up with like one of my friends.
Yeah, no thanks.
That's so weird to me.
That is weird. Okay, so to me that's really dumb, and like I think about, I've had Facebook for like, I don't know, like 13 years, or like when I think about it, I've had Facebook since I was like a sophomore or junior in high school, and things that you liked, like common interests that you liked, were weird.
Right.
Then,
You would
know what
have
I
to
mean?
like redo your whole
Like,
Facebook.
people used to
make
like
it
things
accurate
like
to your life.
potatoes. Like I don't need to get matched with somebody who likes potatoes.
Right.
Here's the thing that I like. I do think that a lot of people feel more comfortable like dating somebody that they kind of know of already or know through a friend.
That's true.
But getting set up on blind dates is kind of awkward sometimes, at least I think so. So it's kind of like, I don't know, I call it the modern day poke. Do you remember poking?
Yeah.
Oh my
That
God.
was so funny.
Once in a while I would use a poke, I'm not gonna lie.
Back in the day, like high school,
hell
we
yeah.
used to poke each other all the
Oh
time. That was
my
like flirting.
God. I remember it like worked one time. Like I liked my friend's friends, so I poked him, and then he came to a party that I was at, and it didn't work out. But it worked for then,
So
you know, because it's like passive aggressive flirting.
Yeah, I remember.
So basically, okay, so it's kind of like Bumble or Tinder where you have to swipe right or whatever, like each other. So at least it's not humiliating, you know what I mean? The person will never know unless they like you back,
Yeah.
right?
That's true.
I think it's a really good idea.
I don't love it just because I don't like. I just feel like people don't use Facebook anymore. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like because people don't use Facebook, they're not really going to use Facebook dating.
But
You know what I mean?
But think about why they're doing that. They probably want people to use Facebook more.
Right.
So
That's
if
true.
there's like a dating option on there and it doesn't feel as creepy, because like, I don't know, I think Bumble and Tinder can be a little creepy sometimes.
I think Tinder's creepy, but I like swear by Bumble. Like, die for Bumble. Bumble should sponsor me.
Oh my God.
My favorite.
Okay, I agree. I think that Tinder can be really, really creepy, especially because I go back and forth with this. So Tinder, I liked that the guys could just message you first. And like you didn't have to do any work. You don't have to think of something cool. But I also think that can get a little creepy sometimes.
I think like it just depends on who you swipe right on. You know what I mean? Because guys, I feel like will swipe right on anybody, and then they're like, "Oh, this girl's so creepy." I'm like, "You think she's creepy
oh my
because you just swipe right on her without even like looking at her bio or anything."
Joe used to do that.
Really?
I swear to God. Oh my God. So he was like, he used to say that, okay, so like Joe is like a 5'11", slim, like super white, half Irish guy. And he was like, women of color are really into me. And I was like, how'd you know that? Do they like flirt with you a lot? And he's like, no, like when I was on Bumble or Tinder, I would always match with them. I was like, so you're into them too? Like, so, and he's like, well, I would just kind of just swipe right on everybody. I'm like, okay, that's not nice to do.
Right.
First of all,
I thought
that's so
shitty.
weird. That's so weird. That would like I made one of my friends do that once. We were out in a bar and we were like watching some bands and it was like a little boring and I was like, do you want to play Tinder roulette? Of course not for myself. I would never put myself in that position. She's like, what's that? I'm like, you're going to close your eyes and you're going to keep swiping right. And every time you get a match, we'll get excited. And it was like the creepiest dudes that she was matching on and her phone was blowing up the rest of the night.
That's why you can't do that. You have to like pick and choose. So that you only have quality
but
people.
think about how smart that is as a guy.
I used Tinder for like
a
day though back in the day, and like I hated Tinder.
Every time I would download Tinder, I would delete it after a day, and then be like, okay, it's not that bad. Maybe I'm using it wrong. There's no wrong way to use it.
Yeah.
You know.
Tinder's like people on Tinder are just like looking to hook up.
Okay,
like,
so
it's not really a dating app.
Tinder first became popular when I ended my first like serious relationship. So I was like 22 years old. I was in a 4-year relationship. It was like a little bit of a controlling situation. So I was an animal when I got out of this relationship, and I just wanted to like meet boys. I was partying all the time, so I downloaded Tinder. There was, mind you, you've met people on dating apps. I've never once gone out and met a single person that I've spoken to because it wouldn't last longer than like a week for the most part. This one guy, like, I don't know, I thought, would you have guys like, would you give them your phone number right away so that you didn't have to text on the app, or you would wait? Okay,
no,
me like an idiot, I was like, this is weird, this is annoying. I would either just give them my phone number or they would ask for it. Okay, I had this really, oh my god, it's so gross. I had this one guy that like we were texting back and forth, and like I hadn't been dating since I was like 18 years old, and I didn't know that guys were so disgusting. Like we would text back and forth and the conversation was really like shallow and stupid. But then he went to FaceTime me and I was at my friend's house and I was like, oh my god, this is weird.
That's so weird. Like right away.
I went to go answer and he was just jerking off into the camera.
Ew.
I had to block him because he would try to FaceTime me every single day and I just wouldn't answer. He would try to FaceTime me every single day. So I was traumatized. And then after that, I had this one guy. Oh my god, I had this one guy who would never ask me to actually hang out. We just like text back and forth for a couple of months. And he would never ask, which I'm like, that's honestly, after a week, you ask to hang out. Like, that's it. You know, like, talk a little bit, but then you need to ask to hang out. He would just, like, text me all the time, and I just wasn't really into it. And then, like, we wouldn't talk for, like, a month, but then on Valentine's Day, he sent me, he texted me 12 rose emojis and said, here's a bouquet of roses for you on Valentine's Day. And then after a while, I just stopped answering. I probably blocked him. Wait, he found me on LinkedIn.
Really?
Yeah, stop. That's so weird, but
I don't know how you meet these people. I've never had a bad experience from a dating app ever.
So
not once. Literally not once.
I mean, whatever. It worked out for the two of us. We both like found guys without dating apps, actually. But oh my god, no.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because in between every relationship I've had, like I was always on like Bumble or something. Or, like, I know the new thing is like Hinge, which I've never used.
I've used Hinge for like a second.
Hinge. I've always been like a diehard fan of Bumble because like the guys on there are just good looking, like they're smart, they're funny, like successful. Every guy I met on there was like such a gentleman.
Really?
Yeah.
I judge people so quickly. I'm like, Sperry's, ew, swipe left. Too many selfies, ew, swipe left.
Me and Christina have really different tastes in men, and I think like she wouldn't like Bumble because all the guys on there are like
super
really,
preppy.
Like, super like cookie cutter, like finance bros. Yeah,
I can't do
Brads and Chads.
And you like that?
I love it.
Or like if a guy was like a model, I'm like, oh my god, you need Bumble.
Right. Well, sometimes those are like fake. Like sometimes there's like fake people on dating apps.
Oh my god, who was on there? I would see people that it's like very obviously fake. Like,
did you hear a long time ago? Not that long ago, probably like a year ago, Zac Efron was on Tinder,
like
and it
real?
was really him, and he was like, he couldn't get any matches because everyone thought he was a fake person.
That's really funny. See, I saw, because when I lived on Staten Island, Vinny Guadagnino from Jersey Shore was on there, but I figured that was fake also. I wasn't swiping right, like no offense, but not for me. I don't think I'm his type either, you know, but
that was probably real because...
You think so? I guess it was before Jersey Shore came back, so he wasn't like as big anymore at that time.
Much.
I guess.
He still doesn't.
I don't know, that new dating show. I watched one episode. I don't know why I stopped. It was kind of funny, but it gave me a lot of anxiety.
I always loved it.
You know what's funny? The only time that I really like consistently spoke to somebody was on Bumble. Is I ended up swiping right on somebody that went to my high school who was a couple of years older than me, and we talked for a while, like back and forth, but it was like we never ended up hanging out. It was like nobody wanted to just like make the move, and I don't know. I was also, the last time I was Bumble, I was at a point where I'm like, don't ask me to come to your apartment. Like, I'm not doing that. Like, you can take
See,
me
that's
for a
what I
drink.
mean. I don't understand how you meet these people.
Maybe because I was using it when I
So weird.
lived in Staten Island.
Maybe that's it.
Yeah. So I don't know. So you've had good dates.
Yeah, every
Anything
date I've had
weird?
has been really good. Honestly,
Not
not
one.
really, not one. Like, some of them ended up like being weird. Like, there was this one guy who I met on Bumble like a long time ago, and he was really nice. Like, there was nothing wrong with him, but he was just so boring. Like, that's the only issue that I have, is that half of them are great, but then half of them are just so boring. Like, this guy just kept talking about fly fishing. I was like,
What's
this
fly
isn't-
fishing?
Good question. Like, I don't
What is
really
that?
know.
Fly fishing.
I don't know.
Okay.
But it's like just the constant, like, because that's just the type of guys that are on there. Like,
Mhm.
they're not like, I don't know.
I mean, one of my friends
Not
has
for
been
me.
going on some dates on Bumble, and she seems to be having fun.
Mm-hmm.
Another one of my friends would like, you know, she didn't end up. I don't think. Oh no, she met her boyfriend now on Bumble, so
Yeah.
it seemed to be working out. I mean,
There's
They're
been a
doing
lot of
really
like
well.
success stories.
yeah.
Like,
I mean,
I have a lot of friends that
Yeah,
like,
one of my
met people
friends,
on
she
dating
met her
apps.
husband on OkCupid.
Mhm.
They're like super, super happy.
Yeah.
That's a funny app. So OkCupid I did for a very short while. Did not talk to anybody. So it's like anybody could just reach out to you.
Yeah.
Any single person can reach out to you. There was this one guy, oh my god, it was years ago, so I don't have the message saved. But there was this one guy on there that he would message everybody the same thing. It was like a paragraph that he would message
So bad.
every single girl, and my friends would have the same messages from the same guy.
That's so funny. Well, I have one of my friends, he's like the king of dating apps. Like, he
Really?
is just so, I don't know, he's so like into them, and he uses the same pickup line on every single girl.
What is it?
And I literally just talked to him like 2 days ago about this, and he was like, yeah, it has like a 95% success rate. It's so bad. It's like, hey girl, are you my appendix? Because I don't know what you do, but something in my stomach makes me want to take you out. Like, it's so bad. But he was
Ooh.
like, I swear
But it
it works
works.
all the time.
Okay, that was my
It's, like,
problem on
gross.
Bumble. I don't know. Okay, so I would either match with somebody and not message them at all,
Mhm.
or I would message them and they wouldn't respond, and then like 1% would respond, and then I'd be disinterested immediately after. I like didn't know what to say. Some people are like, say something about something in one of their photos. Tell them their dog is cute. Tell them their shirt is cute. Blah, 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 blah. Ask them a question. Say, hey, just sent a wave. I think when I was still single, you were like, just sent a wave.
Right.
Emoji. No,
Like,
nothing
dude,
worked for me. Like, what would
That's
you
so
say?
weird.
You would just wave?
Yeah, on Bumble, I would just be like, hey. Literally just, hey. That's
Really?
it. That was the whole
Oh
thing.
my god. Like, that used to give me the utmost anxiety, and I think that's why I didn't message. Like, it probably had to be 75% of the matches I wouldn't message.
That doesn't make any sense, though. Because if you're swiping right on
I guess I
them,
didn't
you
want to do that
should,
anymore.
like, say something to them. Right?
I don't know. I was kind of like, oh, you're cute. You think I'm cute, and then
And
I
then you
would
wouldn't do
analyze every one of their photos in their bio and be like, wait, this would never work. I'm not moving to Brooklyn.
Right. Well, let's talk about that. Let's talk about like bio pictures, because I feel like that's such a whole thing. I can talk about
Yes.
that forever.
Okay, my boyfriend now, and I've told him, I'm
Mhm.
like, this is why I think dating apps are bad. For some people, I all of a sudden thought I was Adriana Lima when I was on a dating app. I was so judgy. So Joe has pictures on his Instagram. Up until he met me, like, okay, first of all, the boy needs to thank me. I take the cutest pictures of him. He looks like a model. Before he met me, he had pictures on there from like 5 years ago.
Yeah, because guys like don't really take
They
pictures.
don't. I would never swipe right on it. I would just like look at one picture and be like, because it would probably be an old picture, poor quality. I'd be like, all this
Or
guy
it's
does
like
is go
a
to
group
Rangers games.
picture, and you
Yes.
don't know which one they are.
Oh my god,
That's
that's
the
really
worst.
funny when you think the friend is hot and you're hoping that it's
Right,
the
and
friend and
it's
it ends up
not.
being them.
That's so sad. It really is.
So what would you say would be like a hell no that you would swipe left?
If their shirts off.
Oh, thank you. And you know what's really
Terrible.
funny? There's so
I
many
would
girls
never.
who would swipe right. Like that's the equivalent of like, I mean, guys would never do this, but like if a girl is wearing like no clothes in a picture, a guy's gonna swipe right, and we're opposite. We're like, all right, calm down.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah. Okay, I agree. A gym selfie. I will
Yeah,
not do a gym
never.
selfie.
I just feel like it's like you don't need to tell the world that you go to the gym.
I
You know what
also
I mean? It's
hate.
weird. Don't stop showing off.
I
like,
guess if you're a
not all
fitness
the gym.
junkie, like I get putting it in your bio, but I'm also like, whatever. Maybe that's because I struggle with exercise.
Well,
and I'm
no,
like, stop showing off.
But I agree. I don't want I feel like your bio should be like short and sweet, like nothing. Because once you like match with someone, I feel like then you can like get to know them. Like I don't need your whole life story
Yeah.
in your bio.
What was
Why
your
do, like,
bio?
I hate when people put my bio.
Yeah.
It was really short. It was just cute but psycho.
Okay, I
That
like
was
that.
it. That was the
Mine
whole thing. And it
said-
was guys would always be like, oh, haha, like.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's good. See, this is why you would like actually like have matches and talk to people. I mean, I keep saying like, oh, I don't know what I was doing wrong. Obviously, I wasn't messaging anybody, but I had. Oh my god, I changed it so many times. But the most successful one was, what did I say? I said, just looking for somebody who gets turned on by tacos just as much as I do. And it's like,
That's
yeah, I
cute
like that.
though.
But I'm thinking about it. I'm with somebody now who just like likes to go out to eat with me
Yeah.
all the time.
That's true.
Wait, I'm sorry, I interrupted you. You were saying about guys' bios. Like,
I hate when guys put their heights in their bios. That drives me
no,
nuts.
I love when guys would put in their bios 6'2" with heels on.
That's
like,
funny.
that is funny.
That's funny.
That is really funny. I think it's funny. Like, if you're a girl, I think you should put your height in your bio to like make fun of a guy.
Oh yeah, that's
Do you know
true.
what I mean?
That's
I feel like
funny.
it's funny to do that, to like make fun of a
It
guy.
freaks me out when guys like put their height in their bio, but their height is like 5'8". I'm like, why
Aw,
did you
but
have to
maybe-
put that in there?
Oh, because maybe they just know, like, I'd rather you just swipe left than swipe right, and then I'm
And then it's,
humiliated
like,
when we
sad.
come out. Yeah. No, I hate the
Aw.
height thing. Oh my, well, okay. What are bio swipe lefts besides the height?
If they have like anything like weird, like I don't know, like some guys are such douches. Like they always say
Wait,
weird shit. Like
Plant-based?
Oh.
Get out of my face.
Oh my
Plant-based.
God.
Like, no offense if you're a
Right.
vegan, but it's just like
plant-based.
so
Or if
funny
it's like
to me.
it's like paleo, like I don't need to know your
your
like diet
dietary- yeah.
restrictions.
Oh my god.
That's just not necessary.
Plant-based. Ew.
It's so weird.
Yeah.
Even like I hate when people are like animal lover. Like we all love animals. It's just you don't
Right,
need to
like,
put that in
It
there.
reminds
Like,
me
what
of The
the
Devil
fuck?
Wears Prada. Like, I feel like everybody's been using that that meme lately where it's like florals for spring, groundbreaking. It's like, you love dogs, groundbreaking. Like,
Right.
who doesn't? You're a serial killer if you don't love dogs.
Exactly. Fucking weird.
Oh my god, that's so funny. But okay, a picture of you with your animal is a very good way to
Oh,
get a
for sure.
conversation
I
started.
read, that was like a statistic that I read like a long time ago. It was like guys that have like puppies or kittens in their bios, like
100%.
yeah, like will get swiped right like
Yeah.
72% more than.
Wait,
Guys,
did you ever find that so many guys would have pictures with brides? And like
Yeah.
always, and then
That's
because
so
it's
weird
like the
to
only
me.
time they have a nice photo taken is when their sister gets married, and they have to be like, not my wife
Right.
or not my kid.
Yeah, because when else are you like posing for pictures?
Oh wait, you
Like
know what?
guys just don't take
My
pictures.
least favorite thing on Bumble. It was back when. Oh my god, so it's years ago. It was back during the presidential election, and you were able to put a filter, and they would have like their
the
political.
worst.
Stop. Why is your political preference like on your like photo?
I guess it's important, but I wouldn't like put it out there. You know what I mean?
What did you think about? I don't know if Tinder and Bumble do this, but having your Instagram connected. If you have, I think you have to have a public Instagram page.
I think some people. I have one of my guy friends. He literally just has like dating apps because he wants more Instagram followers.
Okay, I've seen that before.
Yeah,
That
I literally
makes so much
I
sense.
just think it's. I was like, it makes so much sense. I literally asked Dan. I was like, Dan, do you care if I make a Tinder just so that I can get more followers?
Thirsty.
Right, literally.
That's so funny. But as far as dating goes, like I was more likely to swipe right on somebody if I could stalk them.
Yeah, that's true. Because you want to like know what they're about. You know what I mean?
Right. Like, and that would help me out. Oh my god. There was this one guy, like, I remember one time, like, I was like going back and forth for 5 minutes talking to this one guy, and I said something. Sorry, my alarm was just going off. I was talking to this one guy, and really quickly he told me it wasn't going to work out because he thought that I like went out too much.
That's so weird.
And
not
every
even
single one of
went
his
out to
pictures, he was drinking a beer. He was out at a bar. He was literally down at the Jersey Shore drinking.
That's so
And
weird.
when I was, I don't even know what I said, like something about the weekends, and I was like, oh, I like to go out with my friends, like
Maybe
I like
he's
to
like
do this
trying
and
to
that.
settle
And he was
down.
like, so I don't think that this is gonna work because it seems like you are the type of girl who's like a party girl. And I was like, you're boring. Bye.
Right. What's wrong with that?
I can't.
You can like go out and have drinks with your friends and it not have to be like a whole going
right,
out
like I wasn't like
situation.
throwing up in the street. Like,
Right.
thank you
Guys
so
are so
much.
dramatic.
They really are.
They are.
The Hinge thing. So Hinge actually seems a lot cooler.
Mhm.
Like I think that if I was still dating right now, I
What's
might
like
use
the
Hinge.
difference?
So with Hinge, it's like they ask. There's like icebreaker questions that are on your profile.
Okay.
So your profile almost looks kind of like a Facebook profile, or even
Mhm.
like a MySpace profile in a way, where it's like a couple of pictures of you, and then they ask you questions like I don't remember what some of the questions were because I only did it for like a week, and I was like, no, thank you. But I guess a question could be if you could bring one thing to a deserted island, what would it be? And things like that are more icebreaker related. So I feel like when you message somebody, like you kind of have a sense of like who they are. You can make a joke
Yeah,
about
I like
it.
that better.
So I like that, but I think you can message anyone.
Oh. Well,
Yeah.
that's alright. I don't think message. I mean, that's like the one thing I like about Bumble is that you like can't. Like, guys can't talk to you unless you put in the effort first.
Right. Oh, there's this new app actually that I have on my phone and I use it for like 5 seconds. I just don't think enough people have it yet. So it was created by Betches, I think,
Oh, okay.
and it's called Ship. And it's like you have a single friend, you go on for them and you find
Oh.
matches. I think that is a brilliant
Love
idea.
that.
I think that's so
I would
brilliant.
do that all the time. I have so
Yeah.
many friends I would do that for.
So I was trying
That's
it with
so
2 of my
funny.
girlfriends for like really quickly, but I didn't think that there were enough people.
There was this app a while ago, and I don't remember what it was called, but a lot of my friends were using it, where you like do group dates.
Grouper. Was it called
Was it-
Grouper? Or
I don't
okay,
know. Isn't that
my wait, but maybe it was called Grouper.
I don't
Okay, years and years ago. I'm talking
Yeah, it
like
was, like, a
7 years
while
back.
ago.
Yeah, 2 of my girlfriends and I wanted to do it, but I think that you have to like be approved for it. Like it takes a little while, but it's
Oh.
really smart. So I think it's like 3 and 3. I don't know
Mhm.
if you could do more than that, but it's so smart because it's like 3
Yeah,
guys
it
and
was
3
like-
girls. You can meet
I have
up.
my friends, they like went bowling or something on that. Like it was like you have like preset places that you
Mhm.
could like go.
Oh my god. I'm the type of person, this was always me, that I feel like I would go with 2 of my friends and like I would be like the last one that they would choose or something. I would feel like I was playing like dodgeball and like people were picking
That's
me.
so sad.
Oh my god. Am I being dramatic? Is that
I
like
think you're
really?
being dramatic. I feel like you're like overthink everything.
I do. I'm not even dating anymore, but I'm like, I can't do that. It gives me anxiety. But I think that's a really good idea though.
Mhm.
Cause like, okay, so where would you usually meet people when you would go on dates?
Like just dinner somewhere. Like
Really?
yeah.
You do like a full dinner?
Full dinner.
Oh my god.
Yeah, every time. Full
Well,
dinner.
oh my god.
Stop at a bar after for drinks and then go home.
Oh my
Not
god.
with them. Just go home.
Oh, okay. I mean, if you want to, fine.
If you
But
want to, but
see, that's
not
funny.
me.
We'll definitely talk about first dates on another
Yeah,
episode. But yeah, definitely like you would meet at the place though,
Yeah.
right?
absolutely.
How would you make sure they're not a serial killer beforehand, or you're just taking
Well,
chances?
you just take your chance. But that's why, like, you meet in a public place, you know?
Yeah.
Like, you're eating dinner.
That's true. That's true.
I did have one where the guy, like, picked me up,
Okay.
and I was like,
You just
Maybe
went
I
for it
shouldn't.
anyway. I
I
don't
went
feel
for
like
it
taking you for
anyway.
it today.
Right.
Here's a free ride to the restaurant.
yeah, basically.
That's funny. I don't
But
know.
it was always nice, like, and I feel like I got so many good restaurant experiences out of it.
Oh,
Like, they
that's-
always had great, like, choices of places they wanted to go.
okay, well that's good at least. It's listen, if you can do it, it's like
Mhm.
do it. Like there are some girls that literally go on 3 dates a week.
Yeah, there are girls that go on dates just to get free food. I have friends that do that. Like,
Listen,
well,
rent
literally-
is expensive around
right.
these parts.
right, like they'll literally just go on dates like almost every single night with a different guy just to get like free dinner. I was like, girl, I'll work it.
That is
Not
so
for me,
smart.
but it
That
is smart.
Yeah, that is really like the absolute smartest thing to
Yeah,
do.
like if you're single, why not?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I like that.
I mean, be careful.
Wait, but also
What?
like imagine you think you're getting free food and then,
And
it's
then
like you want to
he's
split it. You're like, oh, well, rent has to get paid, so fine, I'll pay for dinner. I'll figure it out.
Right.
Oh my god.
So funny.
Should we get into our fun little experiment?
Oh yeah, let's do that. Okay, so here, it's on your phone. We had the idea to make a Tinder, like a joint Tinder for me and Christina both. And
we weren't like catfishing.
Yeah,
people.
we were catfishing. In the bio, I put, hey, this is for a podcast. Like, please send us your best, like, first line that you use to pick up girls on Tinder. This was on Tinder, by the way, not like anything else, because I was like, let's just do somewhere where like people are just like hooking up, like
right. But I also feel like
quick. I was like, I
Bumble,
feel like we
you
would
would
get the
have
best.
to. Yeah, you would have to message them first. So
Yeah,
Tinder is
something
like,
that.
and it's the OG.
So we had like a couple of good ones, and we'll rate them, I guess, based
Okay.
on like whether
1 to
or not
10?
it would work. Yeah, 1 to 10. So the first one, I was like a little discouraged by. I was like, oh, this is gonna be bad, because the first guy was just the worst. Like, okay, he goes, I'm not doing your podcast experiment, but I will take the two of you out for a drink. By the way, a lot of these guys just like thought that, like, they didn't read the bio and they just thought we were like looking for a
like two
threesome.
girls looking for some. Wait, okay. So for this one, I need to analyze first. You know how I am.
Wait, let me tell you what his bio said.
Okay,
before.
fine. Yay.
Because this was where I was like, oh, okay.
Okay.
It goes 6'4",
Of course.
demanding but fair.
Okay.
Looking for a woman who likes the idea of becoming a submissive. It gets better. Hung thick 12. Not for the faint of heart. I could not fucking deal.
Okay, congrats.
Congrats.
Also, he said not participating in your podcast. Like, you didn't
Thank
write
you
back,
for the
right?
content. What?
You didn't write back, right?
No. I didn't write back to any of them.
You just did.
Yeah, thank you
Like,
for the content.
you literally
but I
just said,
appreciate it.
I'm going to give it a 2.
Right. Same. Not even. I would give. Well, it's
No,
not
I'm giving it a
pickup
2
line.
because he gave us content, so like, thank you. Anybody who
Right.
participated is getting at least a 1.
At least a 1.
Nobody's getting a 0. You all get a prize. He's getting at least a 1 because he actually responded and because he offered to take us for a drink. And that's
was
nice.
nice.
Not like I'll bend you both over and show
Right.
you who daddy
There
is.
was one guy who was like, oh, I
Right.
don't have a pickup line, but like I'd love to market your podcast for you. He was like
Oh.
the CEO of some marketing
Oh,
company.
well, listen, get your money, pal.
Yeah. There was
Okay.
also another one that was a photographer, and he was like, oh, I could shoot you guys. I was like, wow, guys are like really into this
Okay,
podcast.
keep it open. we might
Like,
have to
we might need to use this later.
Yeah, we might have to use it often. But maybe we'll change it up every time. We'll ask for different things. Okay.
Right. Okay, next. This one, I'm going to take points off because you didn't say your name right, even though your name is correct in the... In the
I hate
bio?
these people.
He goes, hey, Kristen and
You tried.
Anushka.
Okay.
Do you have a name? Because I would like to call you mine. I don't love that one.
Ew, I don't like that. I don't like
Like
that.
a 3 at most.
Like,
Because
you
it's like, at
couldn't-
least it's a pickup line, but it's not a good one.
But you also said my name wrong. That,
Right.
oh my god, that bothers me so much. Like, you ever write an email, or especially for work, you're like,
Also,
and then it's awkward.
Can I just say, Christina is a lot easier to spell than Anushka? Like, how did you get my name right? I don't
That's really
understand.
funny. Why didn't I realize that? Like, literally,
Like,
I'm
how
so
odd.
self-censored that I'm like, how dare you spell my name wrong? It's like, wow, well, that's why he took all the effort to spell your name.
I was like, what the fuck?
Okay, so yeah, like a 3.
Like a 3.
Fine.
Okay. Alright, we have, you must be a bank loan because you're gaining my interest. And then he said it's so bad it works. I actually
I don't
like that
hate
one.
it. It's like a 6.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree.
Okay.
6 or 7.
Okay.
That one's not too bad. Okay, this one, I was like, alright. It's like ... and then a car emoji. And then it's like, sorry, I couldn't find anywhere to park. Mind if I park in your DMs? I was like, this isn't too bad. I'd probably give it still like a 6.
Really?
Yeah. I don't mind it. I mean, I wouldn't like respond to it, but it's not terrible.
Okay, fine. It could be worse. Okay. 6.
This one I love.
Okay.
It's because I feel like you could segue this into a date at a Mexican restaurant. So
Okay.
it was like, do you like Mexican food? Because I want to wrap you in my arms and make you my burrito.
Oh, I like that a lot.
Yeah, I love that.
I love. Just talk to me about food and we're golden.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Okay, I like that. We're gonna give it like
I would say like an 8.
an 8. Okay.
That's not bad. Okay, this wasn't a pickup line, so I don't even know if we should rate this, but it was like, well, I guess a 1. He goes, So where do you stand on this whole chicken tenders versus chicken nuggets debate that's been polarizing the nation?
No. First of all, that's a 10. I don't know what you're talking about.
That's not a pickup line.
No, for me, anything that's just like a random question is perfect.
That's true.
It's a great starter, so we'll give it a 9. It's not technically a pickup line. We were looking for a little cheesy, but I love that. That guy, perfect.
Yeah, and he was cute.
Good for him.
Good for him.
I hope that he finds a nice girl.
Right, it's not gonna be us. But
No, but fine. It's okay.
Okay, we had this one. I was like, this is so cheesy. Hey, your smile's beautiful. I'd enjoy being the reason behind it sometimes.
Which one? Be more specific.
Right. Which one of our smiles is beautiful? It wasn't plural.
That's rude.
I don't like that one.
Yeah, I don't like that
Really
one at all.
cheesy.
It was.
So I get 2.
Okay, fine. We'll give him a 2. No, I want to give him a 3. He probably
He probably tried.
Aww.
He probably uses that. You know what it is? We're so judgy. Like some girls probably.
That would work in like
love
North
this.
Carolina.
Right.
You know?
Like somewhere where people are
Like
just
not
a little
in the New
sweeter.
York City metro
We're just
area.
not like nice people.
Right. Right. I'm
I
like
think
asking
that's
about chicken
it.
tenders.
The one that I have after this is the one that we already talked about because my friend sent it to me. The one that was like the appendix.
I don't know about that one.
He really said that it like always works for him, but then the one screenshot that he sent me, he was like, "Yeah, this girl never messaged me back."
He's lying.
He's lying.
We're gonna get down to the bottom of
I was
this.
like, well, if it works, then you know, why don't you have a girlfriend?
That's
He's
really
gonna kill
funny.
me, but it's fine.
Oh my god, that's really funny.
I know. Like none of these honestly would probably work on me, except for like the one that was like the Bayrito or
Yeah.
the chicken tenders.
Okay.
Because I like a random. But
I
I did screenshot all of them because some of them weren't pickup lines, but they were
Hey.
like one of the guys was just like, oh, he's like, you know, usually for my pickup line, I just take something in one of the pictures and then comment on it, which I feel like is what most people.
Okay.
probably do.
I like that somebody like cared enough
to like
to say something.
say that.
Yeah. Like thank you.
Yeah.
That's nice of you for participating. Do you think we should keep this up?
Maybe we could keep it like a segment.
So we could either do that, or if anybody like, you know, leave a comment please, first of all, but also like if you guys have any ideas for that would be great. Like we're open to your feedback, whatever you guys want to hear.
Yeah, for sure.
But I either like the idea of keeping this open and doing it as a segment, maybe not every episode, but maybe like once a month, pick the best ones. Or we could change the topic in there every time. Like tell us your worst first date story.
Oh, I love that. Let's do that for.
Yeah, I think
we can do that for every episode, but just change it to whatever the topic.
Will
of that episode
Will
is.
Tinder like take us down for doing that?
No. I don't
Right?
think
It's
so.
not like we're spam.
Tinder
And,
doesn't care.
okay, so that's cool. I think we should talk about first dates next episode.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, so we'll do first dates next episode.
I love it.
Very exciting.
So,
Alright. So I think that wraps up this week's episode. Be sure to subscribe and rate us. If you'd like to stalk us, you can find me on Instagram at Posh and Petty.
and you can follow me at Can't Get a Text Back. Thank you so much for listening. We'll be back next Tuesday with another episode to discuss first dates, I guess.
First dates.
All right,
Thanks so
guys.
much.
Bye.